well. If they do get that chance again, it has to go in the back of the net. You know, you do know that Liverpool are going to come back stronger. Obviously, as you just said there, Phillips looks like he's coming on. You want your likes of Oxlade, Chamberlain to really start getting a grip of it in midfield. Jones as well, and start creating opportunities. So you'd imagine Klopp's had a good word with the players, and you're going to get a reaction this second half. But Preston, it was a good first half for them. You never know, there could be a little bit of a shock on there today.
A reminder, all 5 of our fourth round ties live on beIN Sports tonight. We will continue focusing on this one in the company of Andy Bishop.
The ball, 79% of it. They failed to have an attempt on target. Preston had the better chances, created the better opportunities. Liverpool also completed more than 6 times as many passes as Frankie McAvoy's side. He's in the target on this near side. Tsimikas comes across to deal with it. They paid almost £12 million from Olympiacos back in August 2020. And we saw this a couple of times in the first half. This long throw from Tom Barkhuizen. Held in towards the front post. Bounces its way through. Big night for him. Senior debut. Saw some nice touches and some nice moments from him in that first 45. Sent in, and it's Minamino who's unable to make the most of that. He's popped up all over the pitch so far tonight. And he made a burst in behind there. He lost Vandenberg. Good movement by Minamino, but just got his feet wrong at the vital moment there. Great ball swept in behind. Goals in the last round for in Liverpool's 3-0 win. Bit of a stroll at Carrow Road for them against Norwich back in late September. This is just his second start tonight of the season for Takumi Minamino. Comes across. Ended up playing 17 Premier League games for Liverpool last season. Plenty of involvement for those Blue Towers here this evening. Another chance for Barkhuizen to launch this one into the Liverpool penalty area. Plenty of distance on this one, and it's just taken off the toes of Brad Potts, who had really good opportunities for Preston in the first half. Forced to go back to Declan Rudd here. Nico Williams, who got a stunning block on the line in the middle of those 3 Preston chances that came in quick succession. In the first half, he might not have known a great deal about it, but he sensed the danger and the need to be back protecting his goal on the line. Worked out to the far side. Here he is in possession. Kick. Thump forward, seeking Barkhuizen. Watched out of play by Gomez. Another who made his senior debut in this competition back in his Charlton days. Just 17 years of age. It's just his third start of the season. He's had those problems, of course, returning from the knee injury that he picked up back in November 2020. Huge crowd in here tonight at Deepdale. The lure of Liverpool has brought everybody into the stadium. 22,131 here tonight. Around 5,600 packed into the away end. Hoping that Jurgen Klopp's team can make it into the quarter-finals, but they haven't had it easy so far. I wonder how long that man might wait before he turns to Roberto Firmino. Diogo Jota. He's not happy with what he's seeing right now. Just opens up on this side of the field for Liverpool. Tsimikas clips in the cross. Dangerous delivery. Just too far ahead of Divock Origi. Jones. Preston maintaining their shape, keeping their discipline. Served them so well in the first half. Liverpool still to have an attempt on Declan Rudd's goal here tonight. 2 attempts, but neither have been on target. So Chamberlain penalised. Preston are unbeaten in their last 7 games here at Deepdale. As you see, what has been a relatively low foul count here this evening. Just 3 given away by Preston, 4 by Liverpool. Haven't been beaten here, Preston, since the opening day of the league season when they were turned over 4-1 by newly promoted Hull City. Try and cause some chaos inside the Liverpool penalty area with that long throw once more. Lindsay comes forwards. Calmly dealt with by Oxlade-Chamberlain. Curtis Jones. Liverpool preparing a change. Over on the far side, Conor Bradley set to be introduced for them. He made his Liverpool debut in the previous round at Norwich. Fast feet by Oxlade-Chamberlain. Now Curtis Jones. All of Preston players in front of him once more. Now Oxlade-Chamberlain manages to create some space. Plenty of venom on the strike, just lacking the accuracy to truly trouble Declan Rudd. Just veered away at the last moment. I think Rudd would have had it covered. There's big night come to an end. Touches from the 18-year-old on his senior debut. Back from Jurgen Klopp, and he will have learnt so much from those 54.5 minutes that he's had out here tonight. Conor Bradley now on for Liverpool. Just 18 years of age himself. Became the first Northern Irish player to play for Liverpool's first team since Sammy Smith all the way back in 1954 when he played in the previous round. Tsimikas goes down. Sean Maguire not too sure why. Just a reminder that we will go to penalties at the end of 90 minutes. Should the scores be level. McCann snaps in. Play allowed to continue. Maguire has stayed down. Preston players want the ball played out. Liverpool players happy to proceed. Ball sent into the area. Nico Williams just couldn't stretch out enough. Maguire still down. David Coop explaining the reason why he didn't win a free kick. So it looks as if he's in a bit of pain here. Sean Maguire. Only came back at the weekend after missing a couple of games with a hamstring injury. Problem with his right hand here. Edson getting some advice over on the far side. He'll be happy, Frankie McAvoy, with his team's efforts so far. Might just be perhaps a dislocation there, perhaps, for Sean Maguire, who does look in some discomfort, just having the fingers strapped together. Preston hoping to make it through to the quarter-finals of the Carabao Cup for the first time in their history here tonight, as we see Maguire making his way off with those two middle fingers strapped together. He hasn't had it too great in front of goal recently, Sean Maguire. Just one goal in his last 26 games, but he is providing for his teammates. The new player has laid on more goals than him for Preston this season. Moved away by David Coop. Close touch by Curtis Jones, and it just drew in the challenge, which leads to that Liverpool free kick. Sean Maguire back out on the field of play now for Preston, who return to their full complement of 11. McAvoy continues to crowd the perimeter of his technical area. Jurgen Klopp makes his way up from his seat. He'd gone for a brief sit down there for a moment. Tsimikas. Line of five. Proving very difficult for Liverpool to work away beyond. Preston packed so tightly. Oxlade-Chamberlain into the area, looking to drive Liverpool forwards, but he just gets it wrong this time. But he is trying to make something happen. He's not afraid to try and beat a man and open the pitch up. Shake of the head, albeit a small one, from Jurgen Klopp. The side were devastating at Old Trafford at the weekend. And they're 5-0 up at this stage against Manchester United. An entirely different 11 here tonight from the start. But Preston themselves only retaining 2 players from their weekend lineup. But now they decide the time is right to unleash their leading scorer this season, Emil Rees, who has scored in all 3 rounds of the Carabao Cup.
And there is hope for Michael O'Neill's Stoke. They've just pulled one back, and look at who scored it. Romain Sawyers, the former Brentford man. What a time for him to score his first goal of the season.
Played forwards. Support may take a time to arrive here. Hazen clips it into the area. Maguire, who's trying to get on the end of it, who's touched by Jones, and he just has to hook it away. Headed back towards the Liverpool area by Vandenberg. Clipped out towards the far post. First time volley. Adrian able to take the sting out of it. Gather it in at the second attempt. But again, it's Preston creating opportunities, picking their moment to push forwards. Lovely ball in behind from Morton. Williams. Still Williams looks to clip in the cross. And just like that, Liverpool take the lead. Takumi Minamino strikes again in the Carabao Cup. Liverpool's first attempt on target of the night. It took them 62 minutes, but they've made the breakthrough here at Deepdale. What a big part played by 18-year-old Tyler Morton, who just dropped this ball perfectly in behind. Nico Williams going back around the outside of Greg Cunningham, clipping in the cross, and Minamino across the front of Liam Lindsay. And a deft finish into the far corner. And Liverpool, who have hardly threatened in the final third so far here tonight, get themselves in front. 5 goals in 4 games in his career now in the Carabao Cup for Minamino. Scored twice in the 3rd round win at Norwich. And it's Liverpool's noses in front here tonight. And it has been a very difficult evening for them so far. Hazen's 200th appearance for Preston is over. Emil Rees comes on, Preston's leading scorer so far this season, and they're going to need him now. 9 goals so far for him this campaign. Confirmation of that substitution from Frankie McAvoy. And he only scored 3 times last season, Emil Rees. He's trebled that already this campaign. Slightly more adventurous system perhaps played by Alex Neil, by McAvoy, who plays 2 up top. Alex Neil preferred to play with 1. 4 goals in 3 games so far in Preston's games against Mansfield, Morecambe and Cheltenham in this competition. Can he find a goal here against Liverpool? Jurgen Klopp's team on the path now to a place in the quarter-final. To say, huge credit to Preston to deny Liverpool an attempt on target for 61 minutes here. With their first one, Declan Rudd is beaten. Tsimikas as Liverpool go for 2 goals in quick succession. Minamino. Vandenberg steps in. How do they work away from Cleverly in this contest? The discussion continues down on the Preston bench. Jurgen Klopp has run the Champions League, the Premier League, European Super Cup and the FIFA Club World Cup with Liverpool. He hasn't got his hands on the Carabao Cup so far. 25 minutes left here at Deepdale. Minamino. Now Gomez. Clever ball through the lines to find Connor Bradley, but Preston temporarily back in possession. Liverpool still significantly ahead in terms of the possession here tonight. 77% of the ball they've had. That's the only number that truly matters. The one in the top left of your screen. Liverpool leading here by a goal to nil. Oxlade-Chamberlain laid off by Origi. McCann snapping in once more. He's impressed in the middle of Preston's midfield tonight. Really felt that they pulled off a really good signing when they brought him to Deepdale. Plucked out of that St Johnstone team that upset the odds a couple of times last season in Scotland, winning both domestic cup competitions. Take another look at that Liverpool goal. Just onside as that ball was played. An adventurous play by Nico Williams. Got around Cunningham and just pulled the ball back into the path of Minamino. 7 goals Minamino has scored for Liverpool. All 7 of them have been on the road. Joshua Earl set to come on for Preston. Turned 23 at the weekend. Who came through the club's youth system. He's a player that pretty much starts every game for them in the Championship. Free kick is a deep delivery, which pretty much evades everyone and will run out of play.
We have a goal at Turf Moor, and this one has been coming. Tottenham have been pushing, and they've got the goal. Their possession, their chances have merited. Lucas Moura with the header. Tottenham lead Burnley by a goal to nil.
Second of 5 available changes to Frankie McAvoy here tonight. Liverpool put down onto their bench a couple of times so far as well. Ryan Ledson now captaining this Preston team. The boy that was born in Liverpool. Can he help them claw their way back into this contest? It's Nat Phillips who came on as a half-time substitute for Liverpool. Minamino. Possession surrendered. Preston with 4 players forwards here. Here's Reece. First real chance to get involved for him. Looks to drive forwards. Just breaks down for Preston, but they will now perhaps have to show a touch more adventure and get on the ball a little more if they are going to work a way back into this game. Just over 20 minutes to save themselves here. Van den Berg pretty much as high as we've seen him up the pitch all evening long. And Reece just strayed into an offside position. Caught offside this evening. It was pretty close on the opening goal. Launched long by Declan Rudd. Preston unbeaten in 7 games here at Deepdale. Is that run coming to an end here tonight? (2012) the last time Liverpool lifted this trophy. The 8th time in their history. Kenny Dalglish was in charge then as they beat Cardiff 3-2 on penalties at Wembley Stadium. Fell in the 4th round this stage last year when they were beaten on penalties by Arsenal. Over on that far side. What a strong surge forwards that was by Conor Bradley. They know how to develop those full-backs at Anfield, don't they? Of course, no Trent Alexander-Arnold involved tonight for Liverpool. Oxlade-Chamberlain looking to work a 1-2 with Minamino. It almost worked its way back to him. Now Brad Potts, who passed up those 2 glorious chances for Preston in the first half. How different the game could have been had he taken one of them. Adrian as busy as a half as he did in the first. Just the 1 attempt on target from Preston since half-time. Joe Gomez, he's had 117 touches of the ball this evening. Compare that to Preston, and the player that's been on the ball the most for them, Liverpool's Sepp van den Berg, who's on loan to them, of course, who's touched the ball 31 times. Flicked on by Maguire. Preston just lacking a bit of spark now. They had to work hard in that first hour when they had the score level. Can they kick-start themselves here and find a second wind? Jones, faced up by Lindsay, who stands strong and can there to pick up the pieces. Liverpool seeking a second goal that would give them some real comfort here and pretty much wrap up their place in the quarter-final. Minamino. Simicas, and some grass for him to run into here, but he decides to send in the cross instead. The clearance miscued. Just about kept in play by Declan Rudd, who looks to launch Preston forwards quickly, seeking out the pace of Emil Rees, and he finds him brilliantly as well. Joe Gomez battling away, leader of this Liverpool team here tonight. Curtis Jones. He's going to have a really good future, don't you? Curtis Jones. The occasion seems too big for him. He was so impressive at Old Trafford when he came on at the weekend. Here's Potts. Preston preparing changes, as you can see over on their dugout. Looks as if Daniel Johnson will be coming on. Need to step up a gear or two here, Frankie McAvoy's side, otherwise their run in this competition will be coming to an end. His team to be on the front foot here at home in front of their supporters, where they're going to have to find a way to do so in the 13 minutes that remain. Potts making the burst in behind. One just runs away from him. Be a triple change coming up for Preston as they seek to inject some energy in their side. Scott Sinclair, Ben Whiteman and Daniel Johnson all set to come on here for whatever time remains. Ali McCann, Ryan Ledson being replaced. Johnson, can he conjure up something for Preston? He's got a goal or two in him. Sean Maguire will also make way. Ryan Ledson coming off. Frankie McAvoy making the most of the rule change, which allows 5 substitutes now in this competition. That's on the back of the head for Sean Maguire, who worked hard, really, really hard up top for Preston tonight. Scott Sinclair, who has never scored in his career against Liverpool, but he has a very good record in this competition. 11 goals in 21 career appearances in the Carabao Cup.
We have another goal at the KP. It's gone to Brighton, and the goal scorer, welcome back, Jurgen Locadia. Back in English football, just his second game in this year's competition. In fact, it hasn't been given to Locadia. The goal has been scored by Enoch Nwepu. My mistake. But either way, the facts are the same. It is still Leicester 2, Brighton 2.
Now Curtis Jones gliding forwards once more. Might just open up for him here. He's going to go for goal. Comfortable save for Declan Rudd. He's been in great form recently. Curtis Jones, 1 goal and 3 assists in his last 5 games. Disappointed really with his shot there, having made such a good burst forwards. 7 attempts at goal tonight from Preston, 6 from Liverpool. Preston have hit the target twice as many times as well, 4-2. Of course, Liverpool have made one of those count. Will it be enough for them here tonight as Brad Potts looks to make something happen for Preston? They'll have to settle for the throw. The spin not working in Preston's favour. Tom Barkhuizen, of course, now for Preston. So the responsibility of these long throws falls to Emil Rees. Liam Lindsay trudges forward once more. Well, they've had a fair few goes at this so far tonight, Preston, and they haven't been able to make it pay off so far as Rees throws it in, and it's comfortable. So comfortable for Adrian. Plenty of distance, but it just floated through to the Liverpool keeper. Full clearance by Declan Rudd. Preston in the Liverpool half of the field. Rees is always looking to stay on the last man with that ball in behind. Those players have put plenty in here tonight. They'll be playing against Luton in the Championship in just 3 days' time. To turn there for Minamino, who seeks out Divock Origi, faced up by Vandenberg, manages to push it through his legs, but Vandenberg able to recover. Now Johnson looking to drive his team forwards. Still Johnson. Good challenge by Morton, who's showing that he's got plenty about him, the 18-year-old. Joshua Earl. Here's Whiteman. Links up well with Earl. Can he keep the ball alive? It just runs out of play. An impressive performer for Preston since arriving at the club last January, Ben Whiteman. Time running out for Frankie McAvoy's side to be in the hat for the quarter-final draw. If they can pull one back, we would go to penalties, as mentioned a couple of times before. No extra time tonight. Chelsea prevailed on penalties at Stamford Bridge last night against Southampton. Liverpool looking to make sure that there's no need for a contest from the spot here tonight. They go looking for a second. Tsimikas' floated cross comes back off the bar. And a chance for Liverpool to wrap it up here. Divock Origi with an outrageous back heel. Stunning improvisation, which seals Liverpool's place in the quarter-final. No wonder he's smiling. Well, there was a bit of good fortune here as Tsimikas got his cross wrong. And it came back off the bar. I mean, just look at that from Divock Origi, left all alone. And he managed to manipulate his right foot enough to be able to flick it into the net to seal Liverpool's passage into the last 8. Williams having a hand in both goals. And Declan Rudd left grasping at thin air as that ball just looped away from him. Well, you'll see that goal a few more times. Brilliant moment from Divock Origi, who strikes again in the Carabao Cup. What a record he has in this competition. 11 goals in 15 Carabao Cup appearances. And there can be no doubt now that Liverpool will be playing in the quarter-finals. Well, he's still smiling, Divock Origi. Just his second goal in 21 games in all competitions. He's scored some big goals down the years for Liverpool, hasn't he? None more so, of course, than that one that sealed their Champions League triumph against Tottenham in Madrid in 2019. Surely just look to play out the 5 minutes plus stoppage time that remain here at Deepdale. Can they perhaps maintain their record of scoring 3 goals in every away game so far this season? Full of running, isn't it, young Conor Bradley? Demanding his side keep going here. He spoke ahead of kick-off tonight when he was questioned about the number of changes that he made. He said that he knew that the players that would come in would put in a really good effort for Preston and represent the club well. They've done very much that. Just haven't had quite enough. Changes before the evening is done, just preparing those over on the far side. Liverpool have taken the chances when they've come. A pivotal moment, of course, in the first half, just before the half hour, when Preston missed 3 chances in a matter of seconds. A combination of great goalkeeping, great defending and poor finishing. Nat Phillips and Tyler Morton. And he will be playing the full 90 minutes here tonight. The crowd have enjoyed themselves here tonight, but you can tell now from the drop in volume, there's an acceptance. Liverpool are about to head through to the last 8 of the competition. It is their supporters that you can hear as Liverpool look to wrap it up with a 3rd goal here, and it's a brilliant save by Declan Rudd. Nico Williams had the chance there to keep that Liverpool run going of scoring 3 goals in every away game this season. Emile Rees, introduction didn't quite work out for Preston in the way that they would hope. Johnson clip it out to Joshua Earl, who looks to head it across. He might get an opportunity to go for goal here. It's deflected behind. Or could they? Could they set up an interesting finish here, Preston? As we see again the earlier opportunity which came the way of Nico Williams. He had a clear route through to goal. He could have rolled it across perhaps to Minamino, who was certainly asking him why he didn't do that. Good save from Declan Rudd, who kept himself big. First corner of the second half. Will it lead to a goal for Preston? Potts heads it back in. And Rees nods it towards goal, and Adrian comes and claims. There will be 3 minutes added on at the end of this game. Looks as if Liverpool are going to extend their away unbeaten record to 13 games the side of summer. Two changes here for Liverpool. Bradley comes to the near side. He'll be staying on. Elijah Dixon-Bonner and Owen Beck, the two players who are coming on. Curtis Jones, Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. We'll watch the last couple of minutes from the Liverpool bench. Liverpool are going to join Arsenal and Chelsea and Sunderland from what we know so far in the draw for the quarter-final. Preston will have to turn and concentrate on their league campaign, where they find themselves in 19th position, and with perhaps a worrying look over their shoulders right now. Here's Emil Rees. The showing that they've given here tonight, Preston, it will give them some confidence to carry to their next few league games. They'll take on Luton and then have a tough trip against Bournemouth down at the Vitality Stadium. Scott Parker's side unbeaten so far as they seek a return to the Premier League. Throw hurled in. And Preston get a goal for their efforts here tonight. It drifts wide from Ben Whiteman, and get the feeling that that will be that here tonight. Plenty to take from it for Frankie McAvoy. He'll be disappointed, of course, with the final outcome. I just wonder how different this game could have been had they taken one of those chances that came their way in the first half. A big round of applause for Preston's efforts here tonight at Deepdale, but in the end it wasn't enough. Liverpool are heading through to the quarter-finals for the second time in 3 seasons. It took a while for them to make the breakthrough. 62 minutes all told. Takumi Minamino scoring with Liverpool's first shot on target here tonight. Divock Origi with an outrageous second goal, a back heel that sealed their place in the last 8. Preston, a credible effort by them, but in the end Liverpool were just too strong for them. Full time at Deepdale, it finishes Preston North End 0, Liverpool 2.
Well, Pep Lijnders, Jurgen Klopp's number 2, did say in his pre-match press conference yesterday that for him, Divock Origi was one of the best finishers in the world. His second goal after Minamino's was simply sensational. Liverpool through. They are the first side through this Wednesday night into round 5. Once again, it's the youngsters and the fringe players who did the damage. Liverpool 2-0 winners at Deepdale tonight.